everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Now my screen, hold on, let me add Heidi back. My screen is frozen. Wait, do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Breaking up.
My StreamYard on my phone is frozen. Julian, talk. Introduce yourself. I'll be right back.
All right. Hey, everybody. I'm Julian, also known as the Bearded Thrift Machine, and this is the Nurse Flipper Show. And we have Harry and Heidi here. You guys can go ahead and introduce yourself. Please tell us a little bit about you guys.
Heidi, go ahead.
Heidi, go ahead.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Heidi. My channel is Hot Flip Heidi, and I have been doing reselling pretty much since. I'm sorry. What was that? I beg your pardon, Harry. Did you say something?
Oh, I didn't say nothing.
I feel I've been interrupted.
I'm just
Okay.
making.
Okay. Now I lost my train of thought.
Big screener.
Who am
Thank you, Harry.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I'm the girl
so
that says
Heidi.
list, but I never list. I'm sorry? Can you hear me?
You're big.
Judge, can you hear me? Oh, fantastic. Hi, everybody. My name is Hot Flip Heidi. Heidi. Or as my husband says, Heidi. Anyhow, what is this? What are those noises? I can't understand. I keep hearing these like weird sounds in the background. Oh well. Anywho, I have been reselling for a little while, but not seriously. It's since last July or so. And yeah, I come to my channel if you want to learn how not to do it. I have a lot of fun. It's true, but I am getting some things right occasionally, so that's fun. So I have about 500 items listed now, which is a big accomplishment. Unfortunately, I'd say 430 of them are not worth selling, but you know, you live and you learn. So that's pretty much my story, and I am sticking to it.
Tommy, I am here, but I couldn't see us, and it was driving me crazy. So that's why. And Dalton so just stole my breadstick.
Probably pretty good breadstick.
Dinner's always ready, like right when we start the show, and now Dalton is taking advantage of me talking on the show. So, everyone, I'm Kat, the Nurse Flipper. If this is your first time here, I know Heidi introduced herself. Harry, did you introduce yourself yet?
Not yet.
Okay, Harry, go big. Or go
Hello.
home.
I am Harry Humstone, and this is not a true drink minimum. I sometimes sell, but I collect more than sell. I sell a lot of crap, but a lot on Facebook Marketplace instead of eBay. I like it easy to meet people in the parking lot. So pick up a lot of stuff on there too. So I buy to sell, or sell to buy, one or the other. But you might have seen me, and I'm usually doing some top tens and a lot of live chats on the weekends. I just pop up, so you never know when I'm going to be there. If there's an open spot, I'm there. So how you doing?
Look, Tommy, we're not going to get Harry started on taxes. Not tonight. We might, Harry might take up the whole 2 hours. So
What's he wanting me to do?
Harry goes live randomly. So if you like random lives and hanging out, I love listening to Harry. I love watching Harry. I am happy to have Harry on my show. Harry is who gave me Sir Andrew that so many people are scared of. And look, he has his matching Sir Andrew. So Harry is the man who gave me Sir Andrew, for those of you that do not know who he is. Do you hear Brad? Brad really does not like him.
Really?
No, we are not talking taxes, Justin. If you want to talk taxes, you can talk to Justin, the flipping accountant. I know my sales were really down last week. I think probably because of the weather would be my guess. You know, it was such chaos all over the country, and it's starting to pick back up, which is nice. Julian, did you ever slow down through last week or no?
No, it was pretty good. Today's been my slowest day in like 7 days, but it's been above average or average.
So Dalton is normally taking a nap at the beginning of the show, but Brad and Dalton are going to bed early, so Dalton skipped a nap. So I can't be held responsible for Dalton tonight because he might be grumpy. Hey, Beth. Carl's saying, Dalton, don't push buttons. Carl's saying that Harry gave me the cursed dummy.
Now
Perhaps.
I had kept the original. You got the one after I found him. Then I sent you the one that I told you I'd send to you, and you made sure.
So Heidi, you said you have 500 listed now?
500 and hang on a second. Let's see for real. I think it's 500. I just sold my first pharmaceutical since high school.
That doesn't sound right, Heidi.
This was
See,
what are you talking about? Okay, you guys. So
what did you sell that was
no,
pharmaceutical?
it's 511. Well, I meant like from a drugstore, over the counter. I think it was extra strength arthritis pain relief that I bought at the beginning of COVID, like a case of it, and it turns out it gives me hives. So, I finally sold some, and it made me think of the sinus mist, the nasal.
Oh yeah, the
what's
nasal
that stuff you've been
spray.
selling?
It's all the nasal spray. I have 3 cases left, and I don't have them listed for sale. Hey Patrick, I can't say it. Hi Patrick. I can never say his name. I told them, look, see, they love your hair, Heidi. Harry, I joke that I was gonna just make you read everybody's names for like the whole 2 hours. So
I might be able to read them now. So who knows?
They're flying. If you guys haven't watched Harry half the time gets everybody's name wrong, and my name was Kate for a long time, and Dapper Tiger was Diaper Tiger. So Harry is great. Hey Rebecca, thank you. I appreciate that. So yeah, for sure. The members, so there are 2 members lives coming up before I forget. Saturday will be a sourcing one, and then Monday will be the monthly members live for everybody. So look at Dale, you're already like my BFF online. You don't have to kiss up. It's okay. I didn't watch your video. I will watch it tomorrow morning. Dale was talking about me in her video, and unfortunately, I have not had time to do much. I want to share, I think all of you 3 have seen it, but I want to share my screen really quick and show everybody my counter, because I'm like so impressed with my counter that I'm getting.
Oh, yeah, it's nice.
Brad's laughing at me, but okay, and then we'll talk. So I'm going to share my screen. Oh, look, I can share it and show us. That's pretty cool. So I got this countertop, which is 12 feet long on the front end, and then it is 8 feet long on the back. And this was a Florida Gators store that went out of business, but it has all these bins. It has the shelves. It has a place for a trash can. And I got this for $150 on auction. So that is going to be my new shipping. Whoops. What did I do? Oh, where did Heidi go?
I think Heidi went with the.
I found her.
I think.
Maybe. So that is my new. Well, it's perfect, but it's going to be very difficult to get in the shed. Working. Sandra P, thank you. And I have your journal packed up right here on the counter, so that will be going out. I am having to pay Heidi. Heidi's coming back now. I see her. I am paying someone probably $200 to move the counter into the shed, and they're going to have to cut the counter because it will not fit in the shed as is. So they will have to cut it. But hopefully by the time I get home from work tomorrow, the counter will be in the shed. Hey, Renee. Brad and I were talking about that the other day about Disney World. I don't know if I would pay that much money to go and have to wear a mask the whole time, especially like today it got up in the 80s in Florida, and that would be too hot for me with a mask outside for hours, paying $100 per person. Harry, how many things do you have things listed on eBay now?
Yes, 57.
Big time eBayer, Harry.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there. I'm all about the backlog right now. I've got a plan.
I thought you were like preparing for like hibernation, but isn't it like hibernation time now, Harry?
No, I have a plan, and I'm going to stick to the plan. If I wanted to quit work, I have enough to last me a year before I think. I'm lying. Half a year before I'd have to go out and start buying things again. So
Harry's being like a squirrel with nuts. He's like storing all this
I'm
stuff.
preparing for the blizzard. So if you see it all, you would go nuts down here. I'm telling you, I've got comic books, toys, everything's vintage though. I don't have any underwear or any of that stuff hidden in any drawers. So. But I would buy it. Now, nothing against underwear.
Heidi, are you muted?
Had the chance
I see your mouth moving. I think Heidi's muted. I see your mouth moving, but we can't hear you. We still can't hear you. It's okay. I mean, it's not okay. We would like to hear you. We can't hear you. I can read your lips.
Yeah. Have like a...
Go out and come back in. And make sure you turn on your microphone. Okay, Heidi will be back. It does not come in pieces. We are going to have to cut. We, meaning the person I'm paying, is going to have to cut it apart to make it fit in the shed. It is one solid 8-foot by 12-foot piece. Anthony said he has something for you, Harry. Do you see what it is?
No, I don't. He's got a hot paint. What?
Garter.
Oh, okay. I don't look good in pink gear, Anthony. Yeah, smarty pants.
Danny wants to know where the underwear are, Harry.
Yeah, I haven't sold any yet. The couple of pickers are the ones that started that underwear stuff. And then I hear other people start selling it. So I seen it one time. There wasn't enough of it for me to get. So I just said, I'm not doing it. And it was from the 60s.
So I will let Julian answer first. I'm going to assume Harry, do you not have a store?
No, I do not have a store.
Okay. Yeah, you get 250 listings a month free though, right? So you don't have to pay for them.
Oh, I never paid. I haven't paid for a listing and since I've been doing it ever. I mean, I've never, most I've had probably is about 80 some. So, and never had, you used to have to pay. I've been on eBay for years and you used to have to pay and it was, but one way they're going to get you on the one end or the other. They're going to get their profit.
They are, and that's a good point. And I will say I have a premium store, which includes 1,000 listings, but I have 2,500 listings. But I rarely get, because they flip. I sell about 1,000 a month. I rarely get extra insertion fees. So I would. The premium is $59.99. I don't want to go up to the crazy $300 anchor store that a couple of pickers has. And it would still be less with my $2,500 for me to just pay insertion fees than up to a $300 store.
Yeah.
Julian?
I have a premium store also, and I've never paid. I only pay that $59.99 a month, and that's really about it. I don't ever go over it. So you said I sell a lot in a month, so it doesn't really go over. Ooh, dolphin time.
Dolphin time. Richard, my friend, thank you. I need the shed fund. I'll talk about the shed for a minute when we come back. Here is your dolphin.
Dolphin.
Dolphin time. Thank you, Richard. Good luck on all your high bid. Richard is bidding on high bid lots that are ending now. So if he is not as present in the chat, that is why he let me know, and I am good with that. Hold on.
You see that?
The one that asked if Harry only sells vintage underwear. I see the other question.
Yeah, I'm trying to read that.
Let's see. And I will. So Candace, tell him to. I hate to say this, but if he says that it is damaged on the bottom and not working, if it was brand new in the back, you're gonna have to tell him to send it back.
Mm.
And if it comes back to you damaged, I'm going to hope that you didn't spend that much on buying it, because you should be able to hopefully deduct and contact eBay and get at least 50% of that money back, because it was new when you shipped it out and they damaged it. I know you're really new to selling, and unfortunately that you might be exactly right. That might be a scam. I hate to hear that. I remember when you told me about that sale. And unfortunately, it happens. It does not happen that often. And I think the more feedback you have, the less the scamming and stuff happens. Heidi, if you're watching us, come back wherever you are. I don't know if you're there. So hopefully you can at least claim and get 50% of your money back. Let me make sure this isn't Heidi messaging me. She says she's backstage, but I don't see her backstage. Heidi, if you can hear me, I don't see you backstage. Yes. Candace, what you need to tell them is that this is what you need to do. And this is what I recommend with any electronic stuff. You need to say, I will be happy to give you a refund as soon as I verify through my inventory marking system that it is the same DVR that I sent out to you. When I verify that it is the same one that I sent, I will issue you a refund. And then if they think you marked it in some way and they're trying to send you a broken one, they're not going to ever send it, because they're trying to be sneaky. So tell them you marked it. We know you did not mark it. Tell them you marked it. And tell them once you verify it's the same one, send it back. Heidi, I don't see you backstage. Let me see. There was another question. I see a silly question. I'll answer that too. Teresa wants to know, do I need to open another eBay account other than my personal, or do I use my personal eBay account for selling? I use the same account for buying and selling. I would recommend getting, now I see you, Heidi. I would recommend getting a separate bank account. Ooh, Heidi, mute YouTube.
I did.
I would recommend a separate bank account for your selling so that you can keep it separate and kind of keep records. But you don't have to open another eBay account. And it's nice because if you've been buying, then you'll have the feedback from buying and you won't start out at zero.
That is true.
I never would offer a partial refund. Heidi, why am I looking at your crotch?
He's having a tough time. He's breaking up.
It's like Julian's top and Heidi's bottom, you know?
I'm back. Everything's fine.
Okay. If I wouldn't offer them a partial because you're giving them exactly what they want. I wouldn't suggest a partial. Julian, would you offer a partial?
No, I stopped doing partial refunds. I did that in the beginning, and I realized that people kept like, some guy was like, hey, I need a partial refund because this zipper on the case, like that goes inside of a case, was broken. And like in the beginning, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll give you $10. I'm not giving you $10 for a zipper. Send it back. I'll give you the whole money. It was like a very expensive item. And he was like, it's going to cost $10 for the zipper.
Heidi, you're here twice. Which one of you do I want? Hold on. Look, there's two Heidi.
The second one.
Okay.
There you go.
The second one.
Hey,
Oh,
yeah.
there's two Heidi.
Yeah, so I don't do partials anymore.
Harry, you want to get that question?
I'm not going to handle it. I didn't even hear it.
I'm telling you, I shouldn't even spoke of underwear. See, this is just like
You opened that can of worms, Harry.
no, it's blame it on Rob because they're the ones that started with that vintage underwear stuff.
But you can make a lot of money on vintage underwear.
I would vintage underwear, but I just haven't purchased any yet. I'm just saying there better be a good group of it before I start driving somewhere to pick up your underwear.
To pick up underwear, okay.
I'm here for the underwear.
There's gonna be a lot, like a whole dresser full.
Yeah, well, I see what the
The
price,
Facebook
what they can go
Marketplace
for.
local, underwear guy. That's not good.
Have you found any
Right.
vintage underwear,
I mean-
Heidi?
I know. No, I don't think so.
Who do I
haven't really,
hear?
found any. What?
I hear like background. I don't know what it is. Oh, I did. Hold on. Let me grab these super chats before I forget. Yeah, there was another. Let me grab Jackass Retro here, and then we'll read. He has something to say about Harry.
Super chat.
This guy's still mad at my top 10. He once the last one I had, he's never been back. So he hates me.
That's funny.
I mean, he made a doll in the back room with the Eagles suck on it. It's not the football team, it's the band. I could hear it in the chat. You could tell he's screaming because he said, Don't put the Eagles number one. Don't put, and they were there.
Hi, Cameron. Thank you for coming in. I hope the new baby is doing well. Somebody asked how you know the serial number of the box is unopened. The serial number is on the outside of a box of a new item. Just FYI. Because they scan it at like Best Buy and stuff to like register you for the warranty. Hold on. There are a bunch of super chats. I'm going.
That dolphin going.
I lost them.
Exercise.
Oh, wait. There's one. Okay. Thank you very much. Shipping station money. We need lots of shipping station money.
Super chat.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Listen, I'm having to pay more for them to move it than I paid for the darn counter.
Is that the last thing that you need in there? Then it's basically done. Other than like, more stuff.
That's an interesting. What are you going to do with the half that you're not going to use? Are you both halves?
No, hold on, Heidi. This dolphin is for you from
You're gonna cut it
Leroy.
down the middle, right? Like out of the Bible, and keep half.
Leroy sponsored a dolphin in your name.
Leroy sponsored a dolphin for Heidi. Here it is.
Super chat.
I think there's Heidi's frozen again. With like a very I think that this super chat is sponsored for Harry.
Super chat.
I have so many Heidis. Heidi, ho. Oh my gosh. So, okay, so Heidi is there, I think. She's like Harry. She leaves randomly. I love watching both of these guys below for their personality. They are both amazing. There she look, Leroy, pay $2 and I unfroze Heidi. Ask and you shall receive.
Nice.
But yeah, both of these guys are great as far as watching them. I love their personalities. But the shed, so half of the shed is for unlisted inventory and the pallet buys. And then Dalton's poking me in the eye. And the other half of the shed is, so we'll have the shipping station and shelf, and then probably the other L part will be for listing. That'll be like a listing area. And then I told you he didn't have a nap. And then I want a desk. I want.
Gotta tell him scram, kid. He's having a ball.
He is poking his mother in the eye.
What's he have? Like a weed?
Yeah, what is that?
Show him what you have. It's like a tag off of a Goodwill shirt. Nope, go.
Dalton, go play with
Go
that
do it
dump.
to daddy. Go do it to daddy.
I forgot you were saying that you need to do what to that? I was looking at him poke you in the eyeball.
He was poking me in the
She was
eyeball
talking
with
about
the
the
tag.
shed.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I was
Shed and the
trying.
counter and
So-
how you separate
So I
shed.
still need a desk. I want a desk like the desk I'm sitting at now to be able to do my videos and to go live. But the shelf is so big, it'll have to be a very small desk. And then I think I want like a shelf to display like my favorite pieces that I have for sale. And then we need to make Dalton's loft in the top, like a railing and a ladder up there. And
Of
then
course, because otherwise
we also haven't put walls. I don't want just the insulation showing like it is now. I want to have like a decorative wall panel board up, but that's on the back burner for now. The chat, guys, we have 178
Right.
in chat. I am trying to keep up. Thank you guys all for
Nice.
being here. I see Miss Yvonne here. Yvonne, Thrifty Rich, her and Greg went thrifting today at the Benz, I think. Mountain
Ooh, I like the beans.
Dalton. Okay, hold on. Here is some breath mint money for Seaweed Harry from Dave.
There it is, right there.
No, you're not poking mommy. And then Leroy gave $2 for unfreezing Heidi. So I will give you guys your
Oh,
dolphin.
thank you.
Super chat.
A dolphin. Yes, that was a dolphin. Dolphin, yes, a dolphin. Okay, he has pushed my phone.
Are you gonna do like shipping out there, Kat? Are you gonna
Yeah.
ship in the shed? Are you gonna ship in the shed?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's what that
gonna be
shelf
great.
is
You're gonna try
for.
to do everything, right?
I'm trying to move it out of my
That is
house.
gonna be your shipping station.
Yes, the big
Nice.
counter.
How about YouTube studio?
Definitely.
Is that inside or outside?
Everything in the stop
Everything.
poking me in the
Uh-oh.
eye. Get down. Now,
What's the hurt?
hold on.
Mommy, don't
I'll
do
be
that.
back.
Don't
Julian,
hurt
Rob.
mommy.
Julian, you
Okay,
got
yeah,
any
yeah,
small
yeah.
kids you want to bring in for a couple minutes?
Got any what?
Small kids you want to bring
No,
in?
I have no small kids at the house, just me. I could bring in a dog, but he would just sit there and stare at the camera. He's kind of camera shy. So
Heidi, you got anything you want to bring in?
don't give a parrot or a bird.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah.
Do you have-
She's got something. There we go.
Oh, yeah, she has a bird.
There's bird.
My understanding is the $20 eBay fee is for like, I think it's for credit card disputes. I am not 100%. I have seen a couple of videos on it with conflicting information. So I need to research that before I can answer that 100% myself. I don't know whose kid. The flippin' dad is trying to be somebody's kid. I'm not sure whose, but he's trying to be somebody's kid.
Do you guys still is eBay #1, or do you guys go over to this Macari?
I'm on Macari, but eBay blows that out of the water.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of local sales lately. That has in two days. I did pretty good on local sales, like bigger items.
What about home auctions
She flew away.
from your
Sorry.
right at your place, like Tim does the little auction thing. While he
Like
sets he has
YouTube
to
auctions
drive.
is what
Yeah.
Harry's talking about.
You ever going to do that, Kat?
I have contemplated it. I will not lie. But I wouldn't do individual items. I would do it my wholesale stuff. But right now I just list my wholesale stuff to my channel members and it gets snapped up like normally within 5 to 10 minutes.
That's
So
Okay.
for me, that works well. The problem with live sales is hello, Judy. They normally run, Richard, I don't know if you see this or if you're done bidding on your auctions, or Jennifer Hayes, if you're in there, can you guys drop Heidi, Harry, and Julian's links in the chat, or any of my mods, please? Thank you. They're also down in the description though, guys. It is in the description of the video. So I'm going to put this up here while I talk.
Yeah, we
Now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, the auctions. But the problem is, so like for me to have the 2 hours free every Tuesday, you guys just saw Dalton. Live sales take a lot of time moving stuff. He probably would not be agreeable to me. Like, that's why I randomly hop on. Like, I get on Rob and Lisa Couple of Pickers Live every Wednesday when I'm driving, because there's not a Dalton in the car. And it's just, I don't know if it'll change in the shed if I have him a dedicated play area. But I mean, he has toys all out here behind me, and you see he wants to climb on me. So, hey, Misty, thank you for coming in. Great show last night. Misty started having a live every Monday night at 8 p.m. She's doing a 4-person panel just like we're doing. Great. Jocelyn, Crazy Lamp Lady was on, and Yvonne, who is in here as well, was on. Oh, look. Yvonne,
I think I watched that. Was it
thank you
yesterday?
for sharing links, Yvonne. So for me to have free quiet time long enough to do a live sale is not probably going to happen.
I've
Maybe you
thought
could
of that. Man, I
just
could
do
have
one
a
once a
2-week
month, and get a babysitter. Once a month, get
So,
a babysitter. Cat's big
here's
live show.
here's a random fact that a few people might know this, but many do not. Nobody has ever watched Dalton since he was born, including his grandparents. He has only been with either myself or Brett. We lost 3 babies before Dalton, and I am very with him. I shouldn't be. I should loosen up, but I haven't yet. He stayed with his sister. I lied. He stayed with his sister for like an hour for Brad to run the post office, but that's it.
And you did not authorize that, so that's just happened, right? You found out about it after the fact,
right? You're absolutely right.
That's
So you didn't know Tommy's my grandson. My downstate grandson.
Yeah, Tommy is your grandson, and Lisa is my mom. Couple of Pickers. That's my mom. Nate is asking for you to move closer to your mic, Heidi.
Oh, hi, Nate. You guys can't hear me?
You're going in and out, but I feel like it's internet connection, not mic.
She freezes.
Yeah, I feel like it's an internet thing. I don't feel like it's a mic thing.
I think maybe, I have really crappy internet, so I'll just mute and smile and wave my arms around. You guys do all the talking.
No, just talk. It's fine.
You don't have to worry about it.
We're gonna hear you.
No, it's
sorry.
Fine. Misty, I might one day. I might.
Guys,
I might. Is that your birds?
Can you hear the birds, Nate?
I heard the birds.
Yeah,
I heard
those
the
are
bird.
parrots.
They're saying, can anybody else hear? I can hear Heidi. Can anybody else hear Heidi?
Yeah, I hear.
Look.
Hi, Tommy.
Shoppa Holly is
speaking
here.
now.
Harry.
How do I sound?
It's perfect.
If I get closer. Okay.
Perfect, Heidi.
So
500 items, basic store, not selling much. Wonder if I need a premium store in order to be able to list more items daily. Would you say go for it or downsize inventory and find new and better items? I would say I didn't upgrade until I was at like 800 or 900 and thought I was going to hit 1,000. I would say push your listings to see if you can increase your sales, because the more you have listed, I think the more you'll sell. So I would say go for it. What would you say? Heidi, you're right at 500 items. So have you thought about upgrading your store?
What? Who says I'm not already premium?
Are you
I
premium?
think I'm premium. I was paid too much for everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean,
Sure,
I
I'm
would
an
have to,
anchor
call
store.
somebody, but I pay a lot. I'm not sure how much I pay, but it's a lot. So yeah, and it hasn't helped me make any more sales. So I would say the first thing Kat said, if I have a lot of stuff that's just maybe someday it's going to sell long tail, weird one-off kitschy things that I didn't know anything about sell-through rate at all until like a month and a half ago. So
That is not her microphone. That is
everything
her
I bought
bird.
up to
Just
that point.
FYI.
Yeah, those are my birds. They make a lot of noise. It's loud here.
Trading
So,
Post
yeah,
Ohio.
I would say
ask
that.
it. Go ahead, Heidi.
Yeah.
Tell us.
How do we submit a question? You ask it, but do it in all caps with like 5 question marks so nobody misses it.
That is great advice, Heidi.
Solid advice, or a lot of emojis. So it's like, what is that thing?
It's
The
tough
bird
when
is
you
clear,
get 30
Heidi,
in
the
there.
bird is
let alone-
clear.
The bird is very clear.
Okay.
I was thinking it was
I
a
brought
smoke
the bird over.
detector,
Did you
too.
guys see? I got her like just real close and she flew away.
No, I didn't see her.
She didn't want to stay. You guys freaked her out.
What kind of bird
It's
is
the bird. It's the bird.
Is that bird a smoke? Yes, that's imitating the smoke detector sound. Can we see?
Dave
I'll
would
try
like to
again.
see one of
Maybe
your
this time
birds.
she won't fly away.
She's
Okay.
just flying around the house, just living life.
One of them does.
She's free as a bird.
Where's a bird flying around?
That was good.
Does the bird talk?
Tommy, is Tommy live tonight, or is Tommy still on baby break?
It's Tuesday. They're Thursdays, aren't they? Or are they
No,
Tuesdays?
they're Tuesdays.
Bird.
Oh, they're
But he
Tuesdays.
was off last weekend.
He was at my hospital.
Who was? Tommy?
It's okay,
Tommy
it's
was.
okay, it's
Yep.
okay, it's okay.
So did you know the info before the rest
There
of us?
she goes.
No, I didn't know anything until I was on a live, and he said where he was at. I knew exactly where he's at, but and I'm working
Okay.
at another hospital this week, so I couldn't go up and say it. He probably was too busy anyway. So one of these days we'll meet at one of these places here in this wonderful state of Delaware. We're only a half
Tommy
hour
is
away
still
from
on a
each
baby
other.
break. Heidi is chasing birds. I'm eating dinner. Another Tuesday night.
We're all having a good time.
Oh, there's a bird.
There's one. If it don't take off, that's an
Here's the
Amazon.
bird, guys.
I mean, that's an African gray.
What you doing, Echo? I gotta adjust the camera as usual. Hey, Tom. Echo, where are you? There you
There
are.
it is.
All right, I'll move over. There she is.
So is he pulling his feathers out? Is that why you got that ring on his neck?
Yep.
Okay. My first bachelor pad, we had one of those.
You did? Was she a
The
talker?
African-
This is Echo.
Oh
by
yeah,
the
he
way.
talked. He cussed. He was an actual
No,
cussing
don't
parrot.
poop. No.
Got three birds.
Oh, it's the biggest one yet. Darn it. That's funny.
Thank you,
That's funny,
Cameron.
Echo.
Yeah, they're very loud. I know all about those birds.
So here's the
Correct.
question that I guess I missed. 614 listings, listing 50 items per day, 7 days a week, buying items at 30%, sometimes more, averaging 60K per 90 days. How do I grow my eBay more? I would say you need multi-quantity items if you're not doing them already, if you want to push that number. Or you can buy higher priced items, and instead of worrying about how many items you're listing, you need to look at the dollar amount that you're listing. And say your average sales price is $30. I don't know what your average sales price is, but I would increase it to $50 or even $100 if you really want to push it. I have started listing more high dollar items. If you have the income, you can find items that are worth more money and list less and make more, which I think everybody in reality would like to do, but that's not what happens most time. So either multi-quantity or increase your dollar amount of sales.
That's some clipping amount of sales though. I mean, you're doing 60,000 every 90 days and you're listing 50 a day. That's hustling. I mean,
You're busting your butt.
Yeah.
Hello, Noelle. I just saw you. Jackass Retro would like to buy one of those rings to go around Harry's neck, and I'm going to give him a dolphin.
Super chat.
That man hates me, but he comes back. He secretly watches my top 10. Wait till you see my next one.
Trina, I believe I have the scale that I use down in the description. I put in the description of all the videos. I have one off of Amazon. I want to say it's like $29.99. It's not very expensive. What kind of scales do you guys use?
I use one. The only thing I recommend is it to have a removable or detached face, and then you can put bigger packages on it. That's about it. It's a 12 by 12 like USPS scale, whatever. But it's good. Detachable face. What is that?
Here, Heidi. Heidi, be Vanna White. Show your scale.
Oh,
yeah.
Or Echo. Whatever you want to show.
Oh no, not while I'm holding her. She'll put a hole in my thumb. She gets freaked out. Like if you have a phone and the bird in one, that's the worst bite she ever gave me when I picked up a phone and picked her up at the same time. So we'll let her be on her stand, and then I'll Vanna White. This is not the main one. This is just for by the listing station to get an idea for anything relatively small, because it's, you know, you like you were saying, Julian, right? If you can't read the display, it doesn't matter how good the scale is.
I'm Stone Age. I take the package, step on the scale with the package.
Yes.
Put the package down, step back, 7 pounds.
You could always do that. There you go.
Hey, it
I would not
worked.
do that,
Nobody's
because then I
ever
would know how
at the
much I
post
weigh.
office and said, "Hold on, that's 8 pounds, not 7." Bull.
Cool. I stepped on the scale at home. I know how much that weighs.
I know. I'm not afraid to get on that scale.
I don't know if
You're
anybody
lucky.
in the chat can answer this. I used to watch Romer the Romer when I did a lot of books on Amazon. Was one of the channels that I watched. I don't know if anybody else has any good channels for books. Yvonne, Accutech, I'm 99% sure Accutech is what I have with the detachable. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss any questions. Did you see that, Harry? Jackass Retro just loves you.
Yeah.
Kat, you went tin can, but you came back, so you're good.
Are you sure? We have a new internet thing. Brad found it online. It's a router for $40 a month. But I'm not on it on my phone. I'm only on it on here. I guess I could try it. But I don't know. I think just on my phone it's regular. Fine.
What are you doing right now, Kat? Is that a phone or is that a
It's just my phone.
You go off
It's
your
my
phone.
phone.
Okay.
But I run the chat off of my computer, like to highlight the comments and stuff. I actually can highlight them on my computer, but I do not. Yes, we can talk about the Boffet. That to me is a well-known bolo. but it's only one kind. I was watching Kayla, actually. I don't know if she still has us in the background. One of Kayla's last videos, I think it was Kayla talking about the Boppet, and only one of the Boppets is a bolo.
What's a Boppet?
Really? Which is it? The one you have?
I don't know. So
Do you guys know
you need
the
to tell
theme
us
song?
which Boppet. Chris is saying he thinks Boppet Extreme. Hold on.
So I just
Thank you,
Isn't that
Julian.
the
I was trying to block him. You guys, if you want to say BS in my chat, you'll get hidden and you're never coming back. If you want to say negative stuff, I will tell you.
Whoa.
Oh, Jocelyn wants to see the bird. That is a bird, Jocelyn. It is a bird.
Wants to know if it is a bird.
It is a
Yes,
bird.
it's a bird.
Here, I'll make her big
But she
again.
doesn't want
So Echo,
It
the
is a
bird is Echo. That is Heidi's bird. Here, there's Echo. There's Echo's
Where
butt.
is the camera lens? Okay, I'm sorry, you guys.
Ah.
Yay! Yay! Yay
Red
for
butt
Echo.
chicken. She's a red butt chicken, right?
A red butt
She
chicken.
said something. She kind of laughed. Bye. She just said bye.
I've heard her talk a couple times.
Oh, those birds are excellent talkers.
She said
Is that a wild caught one or was that hand raised?
You know, we don't know. I knew somebody when I worked at a pharmaceutical company that whose mom passed away and just had been their bird, and he knew I had parrots and stuff, so he said, "You want it?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Oh, okay.
So she's been with us like 30 years.
Yeah, they live a long time. I do know that. If you feed them right.
I do feed them, yes.
No, I'm saying it's all about the diet, what they eat, is how long they'll live. If you just gave them peanuts and nuts, they're not going to live long.
Right.
If they eat what you eat,
No, you can't
broccoli and pizza,
Right.
and they'll eat it all.
It's mostly yeah, but this one they get a lot of the pellet food that's got all the nutrients, and then vegetables and fruits.
Yep.
You know, so it used to be seed isn't so good. Seed is a treat once in a while.
Right.
Right, Echo? And they love cheese, which is probably not good for them, but they love it.
Night Nurse has a
Okay.
question. Has anybody
Go on, girl.
experienced an overage charge for dimensional on Mercari or FedEx? She heard USPS has started charging.
I have not.
I have gotten multiple overages on Mercari in the last 2 months because my mother, who I love, who cross posts for me, will put that like a 2-pound item weighs 5 ounces. And on Mercari, you can't change the weight. Like I can't buy a more expensive label. I just have to ship it. And then I get the overage charge. And then it's only happened like 3 or 4 times, but it has been happening. So Mercari back in the beginning would not charge you. They now will charge. If it is 1 ounce over what you say, Mercari has been charging. So if you're selling on Mercari, be sure of your weights. I will say.
How do they know that it's
the post office weighs and scans. So with eBay, the same thing happens. If you guys go and put something as 8 ounces on eBay and it's really 12, you'll notice you're going to get a charge for the difference.
Okay, because I just give the post office the package and they just throw it right in a box. They don't even put it on a scale. I print the label right here and just stick it on.
Right. But they weigh it along the way. Norm, I have not heard of $100 charge for an overage. But if your package is not under 12 by 12, if it's 24 by 24, it very well could cost 5 times the amount, even if it weighs 2 pounds. It could cost 5 times the amount. Bye, Denise. Thank you for coming. Be sure you can fit it in a 12 by 12 by 12 box or smaller, or else you better put in the right dimensions because it does cost.
I put the right dimensions in. But I do, like I said, I get on the scale and I always put a little bit extra on there. So
And that eBay will give you refunds too, Harry. If
They
you
will.
put that it was 12 ounces and it was only 8, I've gotten quite a few refunds from eBay, and I think my scale's on, so maybe the postal person set it fast and moved it, but
I like those flat rate boxes. Then you can just, that's what it is, no matter what the weight is. Just bang, bang.
But most of the time, flat rate costs more than if you just weigh it, most of the time. I will tell you guys, though, I had a big overage.
This is kind of
okay, go ahead.
when you're done.
Well, I was going to say, I had a big overage, like $100+ fee on eBay, and I fought it. I called the 1-800 number on USPS, and they refunded me my money. So if they charge you an outrageous fee that is not correct, you can fight it, and I did get my money refunded. What's your question, Heidi?
That's good. I remember. So, Harry, you were saying that you just take it to the post office and you just put it on the counter. You don't wait for a scan.
No, I just I do that.
Okay, you can't hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't. I just put it on the counter and leave. It goes right. I watch them throw it right in the box, right in the thing behind them, the carts. So it's cool. I don't sell like you guys do on eBay.
Not scanned, then eBay doesn't have to ship.
I'm sorry.
I mean, if it's not scanned, doesn't that affect your eBay standing if you don't scan it? If it's not scanned?
I'm not quite sure. All I do is I've always just printed the label, stuck it on the box, dropped it off, and away I went. So I didn't watch any scanning. They always said you want a receipt. I said, nah, because I got the tracking number already on there.
So it normally gets scanned as it goes into the next station. So most post offices, it leaves the same day. So like say it gets to the next hub, they're going to scan it there and you still wouldn't be late if it was the same day.
Right.
I did want to say, Jim, I think 13 ounces or there's a cutoff at the post office. If you go try to mail something, there's a cutoff that's lower than eBay. eBay allows you to mail first class up to 16 ounces, but if you go in person, I think the cutoff is 13 ounces. I don't know if anybody can tell me if it's different, but I think that there is a difference.
Yeah. I don't wait for scans either. I usually get like the big bin. They roll out the big bin. I throw everything in the bin. They take it in the back, and then it usually gets scanned when it departs or gets scanned when it hits Columbia.
See, now that you guys are mentioning that, I'm going to probably get one of these $50 charges, and then I'm going to say, "Son of a gun!"
I knew it.
I don't worry because I don't have 50 things going to the post office a week. I'm onesie twosies.
Hello, Courtney. That is, you guys, if you see Sourcing with Bolo Buddies, that is Bolo Buddies' second channel. She made another channel for her sourcing. So if you subscribe to Bolo Buddies for her good bolos, go subscribe to Sourcing with Bolo Buddies for her sourcing channel. I have thought about, that's what I was going to say. I thought about if I do auctions, making a different channel.
Yeah, that would be something. Yeah, like a pure auction.
I think it's a different crowd that watches the online auctions, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I think so Dee's wanting to know if the post office will refuse it.
They refused one of my packages before. They were like,
why did they refuse it?
Why?
They said, and I think that I could have done it and fought it, but it wasn't worth the headache. I had taped 2 flat rate boxes together, and the lady was like, no, you can't be doing this. You owe us $28. And I was like, so if I go home and do regular priority, it's in the beginning. And I said, if I just cut 2 priority boxes together and tape it together, it's the same it's the lower price. She was like, yeah. I was like, well, give me that package back. But they did at the counter at mine. I've had another one rejected, I think, for something else, but it all has to do with flat rate in the very beginning when I didn't know how shipping worked. But they rejected a ton of mine, mostly flat rate related.
I have also, or Brad saw somebody. Okay, go.
What's
What's your important
and I want to hear from the comments too. Like what is everybody's favorite shipping tape that you put in your dispenser or you peel off manually or however you do it? Shipping tape, the clear stuff, not the eBay stuff. What's your favorite clear stuff? Which brand should I buy? I haven't found one I like. There's always something. Ooh,
This is mine.
HD is at Home Depot.
Duck.
It's Amazon. I don't know.
Okay.
It's Amazon. It's thick though. It's thick. It's not crappy.
I don't use a lot of clear tape, but I use.
And
like
is
the
it
good.
really impossible to find the edit?
That's me right there. Right from Costco. Get the big pack, monster pack of Costco, and then just
Scotch? Okay.
Pretty good tape.
Oh, that's
But I use
good.
eBay tape.
And it's just
Awesome
Costco brand.
tape.
Sure.
that's what I use, Costco. Brand of the month, whatever they sell, it works. Just tape the shit out. Tape the crap out of it.
We'll give you one mess up, Harry. No, I'm just kidding. Whatever. Yeah, a
This
lot
is
of people.
PG-13, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah, I'm not allowed on any of the G shows. So. I'm very clean now.
I'm not addicted to the Duck brand, but that's like one of the best prices I found in a 6-pack on Amazon. That's in stock Prime, where if I forget, I can buy it easy. I do. Am I tin can?
You're
Yeah.
back in 40 radio sound.
Yeah, somebody asked about they meant the first class weight thing. I don't know if they would reject it, but somebody would have to pay for it. Mine will reject it. My post office, if it's over, that lady up in man, she catches that. If she ain't, she's not sending it. She's on the ball. Well,
The good thing about me, I've got post office about 2 miles apart, so I stay
Harry,
away
just
from
go to the
business.
next one.
yeah, the last one wouldn't take it. Will you? Just throw
Yeah,
it.
I've been back and forth before when I first started. The one gave me a price. I went there, and UPS stores right next to that, and FedEx is around the bend. So I could go bang, 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 and then okay, best price, back to that one.
Yvonne, I am a box hoarder, so like here, I'll show you my embarrassing pile. Like, do you see all those boxes there?
Oh,
I don't throw away any boxes. I keep all boxes. I need a shed just for empty boxes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, me too.
I'm seeing a lot of tin cans. Am I fixed since I left
have
and
that
came
big
back? I'm
one?
wondering if people are behind.
yeah, you're good.
Okay.
You're good.
Yes.
Did
Natural
you,
Endeavors
do you
has a
have
really
that
good
box
point.
handy that you showed on Instagram?
What? My tape? What box?
No, the box, that pretty box you showed on Instagram. Or you sent me a picture. Remember?
What box?
The banker's box? That gorgeous banker's box?
Oh, we can go on a field trip. Hold on, we can't
Wasn't
go on a
that
field
you?
trip with that. Whoa! Hold on. Oh, and here comes Dalton. Look, hold on. I'm look. I'm
no.
with myself. Look,
Echo.
Look.
Dun, 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 dun,
look, I have a
dun.
dining room table for the first time in months.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dalton,
Oh, wow, look at that.
look. Okay, hold on. I'll show you. So this is my banker's box for the shed.
What is that?
It's not put
That's
together.
gorgeous. You're going to
obviously.
put that in all the little corners?
No, that is for.
But
I'll
I
get
mean,
back on.
You're going to use banker boxes for storage?
I am using banker's box. Whoa, I'm using banker boxes instead of totes. I need my stand. I'm not very good at this without it. Okay, I'm using banker
Is that
boxes
what
on
Coach Marvin
stainless
uses?
steel shelves.
Banker's boxes? That looks so good.
Hold on, guys. I'm muting.
Somebody's mad.
What is she talking about? Is she saying bankers boxes?
Baker's boxes.
Yeah,
Baker's
they're banker's
boxes.
boxes because They're designed to hold all your banking records. Back when we used to have paper records, file folders,
Okay.
right? And they have little handles, and they're only for paper. They're handy. They're nice boxes.
Are they
A lot of people
plastic?
use them for storing their inventory.
Okay.
No, that's the thing. They're paper. They're cardboard. So they're more,
Cardboard.
environmentally friendly.
Huh. Who would have thought?
And they're easy to move back and forth. The only problem is they're not waterproof or mouse proof because they have big holes.
Definitely not mouse proof. They're made of paper.
Dalton is not happy. He is going to bed early because he normally goes to bed with me. So, I'm using banker's boxes with stainless steel shelves instead of totes.
It's a good idea.
Stainless
Streaming
steel?
sisters, I'm gonna have a link for my pretty
shelves.
banker's boxes in my next probably not my next video, but what's today? Tuesday, my Friday video. I'll put I'll show you guys the banker's boxes and I'll put a link to get the banker's boxes. Kayla is right. So that's the thing with banker's boxes. You can only put so much in a banker's box. And it's still liftable, and it like totes. I could put like 200 pounds in a good tote, and I can't lift that. And Brad gets mad when I fill them up, especially from the auction, and ask him to carry them in.
Oh yeah, like that one's got to go top shelf. Good luck.
Since I got the pretty banker's boxes, it is not cheaper than totes. It's actually more expensive. But I wanted aesthetically pleasing ones. What's what, Heidi?
Yeah, Heidi.
What's the difference in price, would you say, between an ordinary banker's box and a fancy banker's box?
It's 2 times the money, but mine are actually, the fancy ones are thicker, heavier duty banker's boxes than the plain ones. So they're twice as much, but they are sturdier, and you don't have to do the stupid ripping thing. They just pop open and they're there, which is lovely because it's so annoying to have to pop up, rip, and so they just pop up and down they go. Perfect.
No idea what you're talking about.
Fantastic. And you have the boxes.
Tracy Parks, no, I will not. Watch.
In a year, that will have mismatched totes.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a year. I already have mismatched totes. I have plenty of mismatched totes, but I will not have mismatched totes in the shed. I will have mismatched banker's boxes because I didn't want to wait until the fancy ones got here to start moving stuff out. So one whole shelf is all plain banker's boxes.
What's the mismatched totes?
She's saying I'm not going to have pretty banker's boxes. I'm going to have just random totes in there instead of pretty boxes.
Okay. Organized.
Rah! Heidi, what are you drinking?
Nothing. I had tea, but it's gone.
Yeah, my tea's gone
water
too.
into my cup,
So here's the problem with me, okay? I get the totes free all the time with
I'm listening.
With auction buys, right? Mm-hmm. But 9 times out of 10, they don't have lids. And I don't want to be able to see through because my banker's boxes are only unlisted inventory. I agree with being able to see through them for listed inventory. I will not switch to banker's boxes for my listed items. My banker's boxes are only unlisted, but for me, and what I realized going through all of the stuff to put it through into the shed, I'm like, oh, I need to list that now, but I know I really am not. And that's how I got the pile on the table to start with. So I'm like, I just have to put it all in the box. If it's worth listing, it goes in the box. And today I was talking to Tommy about it on Instagram. I had 3 piled. Either it goes to the free people, it's good enough to offer a wholesale lot to my members, or it goes in a banker box for me to list. Like, that's it. Because there's no this is all stuff I've picked and personally bought. I should not theoretically have any stuff that needs to be trashed. And if I see, I'm going to want to pick through, and I have made it a decision in my head that I'm going to get a banker's box and I'm going to list everything in that box no matter what it is. Because you know, everybody's tendency is to list the most expensive items first, and that's how you get a pile of $10 to $20 items, is you go list the $50 items and you don't list the $10 and $20. So I'm going to take the whole box, and the whole box gets listed, and I just randomly put in the boxes whatever I was finding. I put in the box and I close it up. Even though there was tons of good stuff that I'm like, I should list this now. And then I'm thinking, no, I won't do it.
So you don't know where it is, right? And it doesn't matter because it hasn't been listed. So when you find it, when you grab a box later and say, oh, I'll just list whatever this is, you don't even know. You just grab it and list it. It's not like you're worried about where something is until you list it. So
because when it's listed, it will be marked.
By making it pretty
in boxes, but cluttered inside of the boxes.
And you'll have it, and it'll be like, you'll have a code or something.
Well, once I list it, I'm not marking them at all. Once I list them, they'll go to the listed sheds. I'm stacking breakables in the banker's boxes. Those are sturdy boxes. Now I might fill it like half with breakables and then put clothes or whatever.
It's interesting.
You use clothes
do
you put clothes with your breakables? I would grab a jacket, pull it out, and break something. You know,
I would do that.
I would not realize there was breakables underneath it if it was separate clothing.
But they're folded on top of the breakables, so if I pull it, nothing's like in between it or on top of it for me to break. So the breakables are all in the bottom of the box.
So if you need to use paper, just paper. Okay.
Yeah.
I have something like that going on, similar. I'll show you.
Yeah, Midwest seller, exactly. And like I was talking to Kayla the other day, and she's like, one box at a time. And that's how I started, like moving it out, because it was very overwhelming. My table was like stacked 2 feet high. One box at a time, I moved them out. Hello, Kitty Vintage.
So when did you start going crazy on eBay, Kat?
What, Harry?
When did you start going, I'm going to start taking off on eBay? When did you start? How long you been doing it like you're doing it now?
About 2 years.
2 years. So were you always selling on eBay, and all of a sudden you said you just kept increasing?
I have sold off and on since 99. I started again 2.5 years ago. And when I started again 2.5 years ago, I just like increased to where I'm at now.
Now,
building it.
Did you get influenced by, you just started watching YouTube and all of a sudden you said, I'm going to do this too? Or you didn't? What motivated you?
For YouTube?
No, to start doing the selling like crazy like you do.
Baby.
You do it?
Dalton. 2 years ago was when I had him. I wanted to be home more. I was working 48 hours a week for 8 years to be able to pay the bills. And I wanted to be home with Dalton. So I said, I'd rather bust my butt at home reselling to make the same amount I make which I make a lot in a 12-hour shift overtime. That's a lot of money. So I do have to bust my butt to, make the equivalent of that in reselling. But I would rather be here busting my butt at home with the baby than at work. So that is what pushed me into this.
I didn't know if you started watching YouTube chats and say, hey, I can do the same as those guys. I'm going to start buying and selling and taking off. So,
watching Matt Part-Time Pickers kind of like, I think pushed me a little bit more, just knowing that Matt was selling all that he was selling. You guys, if you have Twitch, please go follow the Crazy Lamp Lady on Twitch. Tommy Bernhardt is her only Twitch follower. Everybody go follow Crazy Lamp Lady on Twitch. We need to she's got her Facebook and her YouTube going. Now we need to get Jocelyn's Twitch going. So everybody follow Jocelyn on Twitch. I have Twitch. We're streaming on Twitch right now.
Really? Oh.
We are.
Do you have followers?
Oh my gosh.
I don't think so. I don't
You're on
know.
Twitch?
We're on
Oh,
Twitch,
Lord.
YouTube, and Facebook right now. We are on all 3 platforms live.
Wow.
She
Wow. Isn't that amazing?
sometimes I have to message Jocelyn in like 3
So,
places
Julian,
to get
what
her to
about-
answer.
Somebody say my name?
Heidi.
How long have you held on to an item that you know yourself? That's a really good question, Rebecca. How long have you held on to an item that you just know is going to sell someday, but you're starting to wonder if you made the right decision? Right? I have, like, let me show you this weird thing. I've never showed it on any video. I don't really,
Ooh.
I think I know what it is, but I haven't listed it yet. And
It's
I keep
exclusive
thinking I'll
view.
use it as
What
a
we got?
prop in a video. I don't know.
Where'd it go?
Heidi and Harry are the same. You'll be watching their live show and they just disappear.
Hey,
Like
I haven't done a 2 and 2 yet.
You haven't. I'm so proud of you, Harry.
I'm not drinking apple cider. I'm straight ice tonight. So
Okay,
somebody
show
said
us
how
your
many
thing.
beers Tracy said.
I'm gonna make Heidi big. Show us your thing.
It's like a jewelry box or stand or something, isn't it?
See those little slits? This is like an executive office multiple business card holder, I think. So you put like, you know, all the partners for a or something, but I don't know what goes in here. Maybe this is where you drop the subpoenas. I don't know. And it has a little, maybe it is for jewelry, but what are these little, okay. And it has a pen spot too. See, look.
See, I'm thinking that all would be
Yeah.
rings sitting on those steps.
Yeah, that's like a good idea.
It's called Levenger Fine Leather Tools. So it's a tool. You should know what this is, Julian. It says it's a tool.
Whoa, I don't want to be big.
That is not a tool. What type of tool is that? Thing is,
I have a
thing is
TikTok
not a
too.
wrench. You can use that to fix a
I
car.
don't know. Maybe if we fashioned a simple lathe or something. I don't know. We have no idea what
Let's
this
say
is,
it's
but
a jewelry box.
sorry.
Does
Yeah,
anybody
I just-
know what Heidi's
I
tool
can't list
box
it.
is?
The
I still
company
think
is
everybody's
Levenger.
For
I'm pretty
screwdriver.
sure-
Google goggle that thing.
I'm
That'll
pretty sure
Oh,
it's
yeah.
business cards. 'Cause- See, it holds papers. See?
No
So
idea.
business cards. I would use it for business cards if I had a successful real estate office again. So anyhow, I'll put that. Go ahead. Okay.
I've had
I would
some.
use it for miniature GI Joes and walking up the stairs and knock them
Yeah,
over.
there you go.
Deus.
That's what I would do.
Put the 3 3/4 guys on.
Exactly. Exactly. It's-
There you go.
Juan has a question for the panel. Oh, look, now somehow, how am I talking on Twitch? I'm typing and I'm typing on Twitch and nobody's watching me on Twitch. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I have 1 or 2 videos on TikTok. Now Heidi has made Jocelyn think she needs an African gray bird. That's what we've accomplished this show. And hopefully we got Jocelyn some more Twitch followers.
You're a good girl.
Just remember one thing about parrots, though. The bigger the bird, the bigger the turd. So you get them the calls, you're looking at plop. Whoosh.
Some words of wisdom right there.
I had the little ones. I'm telling. We had one of those in a bachelor pad, and that dude could crap, and it didn't matter where he was at. He just whoosh. Just your leg, your shoulder, down your back, off the curtains.
Juan would like to know. Juan said he didn't have
Echo is
any
not like that. All right.
delays during Christmas. Hi, Tommy on Twitch. Now 75% of his packages for the last 2 weeks are extremely delayed. Is anyone else having this issue?
Yeah.
Juan, where are you coming from?
I had a.
Where are you? It might be your area. What area are you in?
I'm actually
Maybe
looking.
it's the ice and the snowstorms. That's very possible. We have our SIM card for our little router thing we got is stuck in Tennessee right now, and it's been there for almost a week.
I think you're right on the weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've looked. I got a couple that seem to be lagging, but probably.
Harry?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Top 10, top 20 sellers of all time. That's these resellers. I'm going to do the top 20 resellers. Well, I'm kidding about that. Half of you hate me. I don't know what's going to be. It might be a little naughty. We'll see.
Harry, that would be very brave of you if you did
Well,
that.
Yeah.
Oh, I already got you, Kat. You are rookie of the year, so you got that. Now, Tommy just moved up another a step, so I'm not telling him where he's at.
Look, Harry's taking notes.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. So,
Richard is done with high bid. Congratulations.
Hope you won a whole bunch of cool stuff.
I have been very good. So I put all this stuff on watch on high bid, and then I'm like, Kat, like my budget is negative. eBay sales have slowed down. I've spent all this money on the shed. I really do not need to buy anything. I filled 18 bankers boxes today, and that's only from the kitchen table. I still have a whole laundry room and a spare bedroom. I have plenty of stuff. I don't need to shop, but I still might just to make myself happy. But I'm like hitting the X on all of yay Rebel Junk. Aaron found me on Twitch. So I'm hitting the X. I'm like, and it's hurting every time I hit the X on my watch list. Like, Kat, you do not need to bid on this stuff. Do not watch it. You will not be tempted. But the hard part is I'm still looking for like a desk and shelving for the shed. So I want to look for that, but then I see all the other stuff. So I am trying very hard not to buy stuff. And it's very, very hard. And look, we got John. Okay, guys, there's Jocelyn's Crazy Rant Lady Twitch link.
There you go.
If you need it.
Nice.
The thing with TikTok and Gorgeous has gotten like millions of views. I don't know if any of you know who she is on YouTube. She is amazing on TikTok. And she's like, forget YouTube. I'm getting millions of views on TikTok. So she said, buy YouTube. And I'm like, I can't do all that cute put on one outfit change. And it's just not me. I don't know. I might be able to figure something out for TikTok, but I am definitely not dancing and acting crazy and changing outfits. And I'm just not doing it. Jocelyn says she's going to, why not stream to Twitch? Whatever's available, I'm streaming everywhere. We have 202 people in the chat. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Harry.
Oh, no. I'm going to take my shirt off for that.
Heidi is now stripping.
It's too hot.
You never know what's going to happen on my show.
It's 200 watchers. That's what happens.
All these professional studio lights are burning me up. Right?
So, Harry, when are you going to start listing on eBay?
I'm sorry.
When am I going to list on eBay? I've been listing on. How? What do you mean, like crazy?
Yeah.
It's got 50 items on each.
I got 58 items. I want to get to 100. I want to keep it rated at about 100. I've got high-end stuff, so I don't have the stuff. A lot of stuff I have pretty. It's not high-end, but I've got a little more than. I want more than 25 hours for each thing I put on there. I'm in the buying mode right now.
Bye, Mom, daughter. Thank you for hanging out with us. Aaron, I think he runs Restream, and my internet is not good enough to handle Restream. So I can click on the comments from Twitch like I just did now, and look, Triceratops Not found me on Twitch too, and we have 2 Facebook likes. Look, we're going what is this? What is
I'm
this?
a Facebook like.
The interweb.
Thank you, Julian. The interwebs. What is it called?
Right,
Oh,
isn't it-
interplatform. We're interplatformary. Oh, here you go, Heidi.
Ooh.
Trina has a question.
Heidi, what happened to your other thingy? How much were you charging? I haven't even looked it up yet. I'm kind of, weird that way. So I don't know what it's worth.
sell it
And
right
I
now.
haven't decided maybe I looked it up a long time ago. I think it's 20, 30, 40, 50. I can't remember. But I'll sell it for 40, I think, without much fear and shame. But I would want the person to pay shipping.
Look at Julian commenting on
Then
Facebook,
maybe
and I can
probably did.
highlight him.
Really? I didn't know you could actually do that. Huh.
We're learning.
Are
We're
you
learning.
on Facebook? I don't want to be.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
you're
on
Facebook.
Facebook, Heidi. It's too late to not
Facebook
want to be
famous.
on Facebook. You're on Facebook and Twitch
Yeah, but
and
this
YouTube
I'm
all
not
at the
on
same
Facebook
time.
with my profile, so that's
No.
hopefully gonna help.
No, you guys don't show.
Are you watching anybody on Twitch? Are there any shows like this on Twitch, or is it all just a lot of
Tommy's
gamers?
the only one I knew that was on Twitch, and now I guess Jocelyn is on Twitch too.
Because I put in like antiques and stuff, nothing comes up. So you put, they're all
Holly.
gaming and they're all just
Yeah.
or girls talking dirty to 700 old men in there, something like that.
What?
Look, see, all the people are finding me on Twitch now. Now we're
There you go.
switching.
Now you're going to be a big Twitch star.
There you go. You're going viral. Viral on Twitch. Done.
Hey, I'm on
5
Twitch,
people on viral.
but not now. I think I streamed on Twitch for about 15 minutes one time.
See, Tommy, I have to talk. I cannot educate in less than a minute. I have to talk. Look at everybody. I'm seeing all these Twitch comments. Everybody. Twitch is Twitch,
Yeah.
Richard. I don't ask Tommy. Tommy,
Yeah, I
tell
don't even.
Richard what Twitch is.
It's for,
I thought Twitch
it's
was
for
for
the
like
younger crowd.
like live streaming when you're gaming or something.
That's what it is mostly, but
Much
like
younger
Tommy
than
did
I.
his show on there for a while. When Tommy goes live, Tommy's on Twitch. I don't know.
Okay.
I just click a button and we go to Twitch and
Do people
Facebook and YouTube.
Do you get a lot of people that watch you on
Are
Facebook
they
when
all
you're
owned
live,
by
Kat?
or Facebook?
I don't know. Tommy, tell us who owns Twitch and Facebook and Instagram is the same. Google
Right.
owns
That's
YouTube.
something.
Google
Oh.
owns YouTube, and Twitch is. I know Twitch is Amazon because I used to be an Uber driver, and I gave a ride to an executive from Twitch, and he was an Amazon guy, and he asked me all sorts of questions like, "What do you think of this? What do you think of that?" It was really strange. And then right after that, I stopped being an Uber driver. Because I knew he'd never take me seriously someday when I pitched him. So I wanted to, change my look and my name and everything. So,
So she got
Okay.
pink hair.
Got big there.
sometimes you have to try things in life, like driving an Uber. I don't recommend it, but I did it for a little while. Right, Echo? Remember that?
And can you monetize
They
on
didn't
Twitch
like it
the
because I
same
was
as
not
on
home enough
YouTube?
with her.
I think you can monetize on Twitch real
Yeah.
quick.
You can real quick, but you have to have like 7 live streams per month and like an average of 5 users watching you. I don't meet the requirements to monetize on Twitch. I would have to do 2 lives a week to get that on Twitch.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It is a lot.
You could do it, girl. You're a natural. You're a superstar. You could.
I
it.
don't have that much free
If you wanted
time though. If I wanted to. Everybody is now following Jocelyn on Twitch.
Nice.
I have not been listing like I should. I have not been doing much of anything like I should because the shed is consuming me. But it was consuming me without me accomplishing anything until today. Today I was like, I am clearing off the dining room table. Like, that's the bottom line. And that's what I did. You are going to be so Twitch famous, Jocelyn. All from my live. Don't forget it. A
So
Twitch.
you'll have to do lives
I'm proud of you,
on
Kat.
Twitch.
For my kitchen table, or for making Jocelyn Twitch famous.
Yeah, for your kitchen table. I'm proud of you. And
Thank
you're
you.
gonna make Jocelyn Twitch famous and have a kitchen table
awesome.
again. Proud of you.
All good things. All things
in one
good stuff.
day.
All in one day. That's a lot of work in one day.
I don't know why I'm fist pumping so much tonight. Like, what is going
a lot
on? It's like Kayla's guns. But I'm fist pumping. Tommy is saying Twitch has the ability to make much
has
more
the
ads
ability
than
to
with
make-
way less viewers.
Really? Hmm.
Heidi's gonna be on Twitch tomorrow.
Yes,
Where's the
how
echo?
can I
What
do
part is
this? You and the
You
bird.
and Echo could go on
With
Twitch.
Echo. Echo and I
Yeah.
are gonna start a channel. Come on. Hot Flip Heidi and friends. I'll do my strange, weird comic 1-minute videos all over Twitch. They're comic.
Yeah, with Echo.
Well, they're not necessarily funny, but I try.
So you should do TikTok, Heidi. Your short videos would be great on TikTok, and you already made them. Just put them on TikTok.
Don't they have an age limit? Like I'm over 60. I thought you had to be under 60 to be on TikTok.
I
There's
don't
not
think
an age
there's an
limit.
age limit for TikTok.
No.
No, there's like some 70 or 60-year-old
Really?
woman that's
Okay.
like getting like millions of views dancing, and it's not that impressive that I saw. So with pink hair
is
and a
she the
bird,
one where
you've
her
got it.
daughter is like beating up. I can do that dance if you guys want to see it. I've seen that. Just kidding.
Do it. I'll make you big.
I could, but I won't.
Like, you'll be famous. Real quick,
Right, make her big. He's doing it.
Okay, I'm
Something
making
like
her big.
that. And then the daughter's like beating.
No,
like
do it.
Like a drum,
Do it again.
It's oh no! Now I have to do it. Okay. Okay, so guys, make some funny music, like a song. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, now. I don't know. She just wiggles her butt a lot, and her daughter beats a drum. It's hilarious. I love it.
Oh,
I've watched it numerous
and this
times.
is why I love Heidi.
It's over on.
I just got to get Harry to talk more so you guys can see why I love Harry.
I'm watching. I'm sitting back and it's your show. So I'm not.
Okay, you guys.
I just answer
I want
questions.
everybody- I
What's
want
that?
everybody to tell me the very last thing they just sold. The last thing they sold. What was the last thing you sold? I'll tell you what
A
I
plane.
sold last. If you tell me what you sold,
I don't
last.
even remember. Now I got it. Oh, I
Describe
sold.
your item.
Oh,
What's the
I
last thing you
sold. This started with a lowball offer. I'll let Harry talk like the other 30 minutes if he wants, Tommy.
I'm fine. I sold a woodworking plane. That's what I sold, and that went quick, like right off the bat.
Really?
I do that
One of
buy
those,
now all the time.
like one of these things?
What's
How much
that?
did you sell that for? I love those things.
The woodworking plane.
I don't
it
need
was-
them, but I love woodworking tools.
It was $50.
Yeah.
I paid
How much?
like 3 or 5 for it. So
Wow.
I've sold.
Here,
I
I'm
bought a pile of
flashing them
metal
up here.
there one time. They all sold. So.
cowboy boots.
And that's amazing, Harry. That's a good flip. Where did you find it?
Yard sale.
Okay, that's the other thing. You have to tell us where you sold and where you found it.
Found it at a yard sale. Sold it on eBay. So there you go.
Wait, hold on.
I actually bought.
Yard sale. Okay.
Yeah, I paid $15
What
for
about?
like
Go ahead.
5 of them.
That's a good deal. That's solid. I love
Yeah,
that.
they were the Bailey. They were
Oh.
the Stanley Baileys. 2 number 6s,
Bye-bye.
Mhm.
and
Echo.
I guess it's a 4 and then a couple little guys.
Yeah, they're pretty cool to clean up too. You get to take them apart and clean all this stuff up, and then they really are pretty good.
They go. Somebody loves that crap out there.
Yes,
I just sold an axe before that another yard sale for $1 off a wall, and that one went for $50 too. And I even cut the damn handle off and sold it to Washington. Them old axes.
Yep.
Plum, three big, 3 little 2. It went bam. So
yeah, I just sold a bluegrass hammer for like $50.
Yeah, old hammers.
Yeah, 13 ounce.
Yep.
The thing was,
those old power saws, the skill saws, but the bigger ones go quick. The old ones that
I've never found one of those, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
What area are you from?
I'm in South Carolina.
Yeah, well, up here we got the Amish, and they go after that stuff. So, and there's a lot of them. They're all over the place up here.
But I know exactly which one you're talking about. That's a good saw.
Yeah, I don't like selling tools. I don't want to collect them, so I'll unload them.
What are everyone's daily sales goals?
That's awesome. What? Echo.
Is that per week?
Daily, Harry, daily.
No, I whatever it happens. Whenever my little cash register thing sounds, I'd like to sell one thing a day, but that ain't happening right now. So stuff slowed down for me. I was selling about 3-4 things a week, but they were more money. I mean, some things are a couple $100, some are, like the typewriters I pick up. They'll sell for over $150 each. So.
Oh my God.
You pay $5 and $10 for something and you get that kind of money for it. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Sales goal: $275 gross sales a day is my goal.
My average is $250. I would like to get to $500, maybe by the end of the year. I've been getting more and more $300 days, so I would really like to get to $500 by the end of the year. I don't know if I can do it or not, but yeah. So Heidi, do you see that? Noelle is telling you what your box is.
Oh, that box Heidi has a large fine leather pen display box holder case. Lavender is known, or that company Lavender is known for spendy writing pens. Ooh, so if I got the spendy writing pens for retail, I could not make any money selling it as a set. There you go.
I could lose money.
Oh, and this is my
Thank
goal.
you, Carrie.
You guys can see this?
No, other way.
What is that?
100.
That's my goal. Oh, thank you.
Your goal.
Echo has something to
That's
say.
my goal.
Yeah, chew that thing
Now,
up.
ask me where I'm at because I can't tell you. I don't know, which is bad. You're supposed to know your current stats so you can measure how well you're doing. But that would be my goal.
Kitty Vintage says, I'll let Harry answer this first. I think Harry's probably the most qualified to answer this question. I'm still collecting and learning. Is it too early to start collecting the early 80s? I want to make sure my grandkids have lots of items to sell when they get older.
80 stuff or 80 years old? She's talking about 80 stuff. Yeah, any of that. When they made all that He-Man stuff, toys wise, yeah. The G.I. Joe guys, the little 3 3/4 guys or 2 3/4, they're valuable. The Star Wars stuff, all the 80s.
Harry, show us some stuff. Show us some stuff for people to collect.
There's some of the stuff right there's McCoy cookie jars, and I don't have the thing. I just got a bunch of comic books. There's the Urban Assault vehicle with 2 G.I. Joes in it. Remember the Urban Assault vehicle from Stripes? There it is right there. Little short model. Old radios. I have radios. This is the coolest thing I bought lately. This was this is pretty cool. I gotta admit, this is bad. to the bone. That even smells old, but
What?
I went to Philadelphia Airport to pick that up. That's an old
Right.
typewriter. The stuff I like picking up. I sell
That's
I
gorgeous.
sell these. So
Harry, show the keys. The keys are really cool on that. Show it. Flip it.
hold on. Let me see if I can flip it up. What I forget how it went up. But there it is. The keys are deep. This thing flips. That whole thing will flip up over to here. And then there's your keys. And that's not a kiddie typewriter. That's adult. So I think it's like 1913 or something like that. So
Harry has that in one of his videos to open. It's pretty cool.
Was that the latest video or did I get something? Oh, I got the Star Wars crap. Just got all this. So that's why I had it. Just picked this up too. That was like Saturday or something.
What is that thing?
Where's that?
Is that a
Oh,
what is
yeah,
that?
that's awesome.
That's Darth Vader. This is the case you guys used to
The
put
Darth
your
Vader.
stuff in.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
you're probably too young for this too. I don't know how. This is more like the guys that are 50 years old, late 40s. There's what came in there. So I knew what was in there, and I took a chance. I didn't want to ask much because I got this 2 minutes in. If it wasn't real, I'd have just turned around and came home. It wasn't that far to go. So I looked at the butts. There's Hasbro. I mean, the original Margot.
Harry, show us how you know it wasn't fake. How did you know it wasn't fake?
Well, I took
Yeah.
it's upstairs. I took a magnifying glass and put it right on the butt because I have this case of all real ones right here. So I knew what the originals looked like. This one's full. It'll go all over the place. So Kenner made the originals. So these all had Kenner, 1977 to 1980 on them. So that's the real stuff. You don't. The repops aren't going to be. They're just too
Nice.
much of them up there. So.
Heidi, did you read that about your box
I got
that
a
I have
ton.
up on the screen from Noel?
Yeah.
Did you read that comment? Okay.
Lots of open salts.
That is amazing.
Lots of boxes. Beer
Thank you,
cans.
Ralph.
There's the cool beer cans. These are
Beer
worth a lot of money. You see them, you just don't
I have
find
a
them.
can of Billy Beer.
So. No, yeah, that's those flat tops. That's like these ones. They're some of these are valuable too, but beer cans are big money. I got a ton of stuff. Neon lights I pick up all the time for cheap. Cameras, I just bought a whole bunch of them about 2 months ago.
What's this?
I watched that video. That was a good one.
It's just when I see it and I think it's worth going, I'll
Really?
go get it. I'm right outside of Philadelphia, so about an hour away from Philly. So I got a good area to source, and there's tons of good stuff out there. So that's stuff that this place is.
Harry, are you
Harry,
gonna?
like Facebook Marketplace?
Oh, I love it. I mean, now everybody else is starting to discover it, so it'll end up back on Craigslist again. I'll just run. Craigslist is kind of dead now, but
Yeah.
Facebook.
Harry, are you gonna sell your neons on eBay or are you gonna flip
What?
them local?
No, they're going to flip. I don't. Sending them by mail, I'm scared because the U.S. mail is going, "Hey, Jake, run!" He's throwing my package across the stinking store when you're in that back room, and I've had a couple things break, and I don't like it. So that's why I'm leery about the big glass things. I've sold some of them old clocks and the old advertising clocks and all that, but I like the antiques. And my big thing's glass insulators. So, and a lot of people don't know what they are, but look them up.
So
There's
what?
a lot of them. Very valuable.
What? Yeah.
So
What are you talking?
they look like
What are?
The
It's
color.
insulators.
Can you show
Yeah.
us?
I
What is-
messaged Harry
what is it?
on Instagram because I found some insulators and Harry told me they weren't worth it.
that's a 7-Up green. So then you're starting to get into. If you've seen it for $1, you'd want it because it can go for $20 or more. You start getting into ambers. They're dying these though. You gotta know what you're looking at. Like any antique, I've got one that's worth a lot of money. That I might take to a national auction. I've got a lot of them, $500, $400
Nice.
ones. So
What
they're all
color?
Oh,
Ooh,
What color seems to like? Is it a certain colors or certain like thing that you're looking on?
cobalt blue is rare, but they dye a lot of them. So you can tell a dye when if it looks too good, it's too good.
Right.
You'll see ones I picked up in Pennsylvania where I kind of get nutty on. That's like a holy grail one of them I picked up. It's really rare. So that
Harry,
was
they want to see the good insulators. A lot of people are asking, do you have any of the expensive ones close by, or do you have to go get them?
They're in your face.
I got a couple back here, but not the gold holy grail. Hold on one second.
Okay, get the expensive ones, and we'll show everybody. Hi,
Yeah,
Donatella. Thank you for coming in.
I always see them go up for auction, but I never bid on them.
Well, maybe Harry can show us a few things
Yeah.
to look for with insulators, and we can learn.
Because they're always on auction, and where I'm at, like,
Look at Echo being so pretty.
You really got to watch this just like anything else. And what got me really getting into these is I went to a yard sale and I bought a German radio and it worked. So it's a tube radio, and German radios are badass. I knew this was something. And he had $1 a piece. That's cobalt blue. This is the real McCoy. That's $400 easily set.
gorgeous.
This is the same thing, but a root beer brown. So that's probably, if it didn't chip up, it's probably $200. So that's got some chips. Then there's purple ones, Montreals, and there's Canadian Pacific. Canadians made more of the purple ones. So that's 3 nice insulators. And then I have gold and amber ones upstairs that are really desirable. I like old things. I always have since I was a kid. So it's just something that
Time for the dolphin. This is a Joslyn person, 110%. It's got a bird on it. Here is your dolphin.
Super chat.
But I don't know if
Got
you're
a
calling
bird.
Heidi's
Did
it.
you hear that?
Heidi's stick has a bird on it.
if you're picking up antiques and stuff, you take your phone. Everybody's got this, and you'll find out exactly what you have. So put it aside and comp it and look, or PM me and I'll try to help you. But
Harry's name on Instagram is Jam, JAM Dad, DAD. Jam Dad is Harry on Instagram. Baldy Pal,
Yes.
I will give you your dolphin, and then we will answer your question.
Super chat.
I have had this happen. I will ask, have any of you guys had this happen? A package returned to sender, so you get the package back. Have any of you had that happen?
twice.
no.
What did you do?
The person messaged me and said, "Hey, there was an issue at my post office," and I said, "Yeah, I have your package," and I gave them their money back. And then the other one, it's still in transit back to me, and it's been heading back from Atlanta for about 2 months, and I have no idea where it is. Like the buyer, it says return to sender when it got to Atlanta, and so I guess the person they tried to deliver it, it's going, so it's a big package, so they must have not have picked it up, so it's heading back to me, and that's like a $300 golf set, and I don't know what I have no idea what I'm going to do.
I will tell you, I have had it happen twice. One was a really expensive helicopter, like a remote control helicopter. And I got it back in the box, returned to sender, and the buyer left me positive feedback, and I relisted it. I don't know why they left me positive feedback. I don't know what happened, but for me, if the buyer does not ask me, I am not going to automatically send a refund. And if it is returned to me, the other one was returned because the buyer gave me a wrong address. In that case, if they pay the shipping again, I will send it out to them, but that's their responsibility because they messed their address up. And I would say the same to you, Julian. If they didn't pick up the golf clubs, that's on them. So if they want them, I would like, if they want a refund, I would refund it minus shipping. And if they want them again, they have to pay again for shipping.
Yeah, I don't even know. They've been like sitting in Atlanta for a very long time, well before Christmas. So
yeah,
I don't.
have
And
they
they're not-
messaged you?
No, the buyer hasn't messaged me. The only reason I knew this
Whoa.
is because I was doing a what sold video, looking at my big sales, and I was like, dude, this thing should have been delivered like 3 months ago, and it's just sitting in Atlanta.
Joanne wants to know, Harry, if she finds green or brown insulators that are chipped, are they worth something if they're chipped?
Some are. This is chipped. I don't think.
I'm going to make you big so you can show us.
I don't think you'll see what. Oh, you can see what it's chipped if you look. Oh,
Yep.
it's right there. But it's still probably about a $40-$50 insulator the way it is. If it wasn't chipped, $200. You find CDs like an even rarer one, and it's chipped, you get it anyway. It's still a couple $100, especially if they was going to sell it for say $10 or something like that. But that's a hard color, and remember, there's repops of that, so you got to know what you're looking at. That's it.
Harry's like, take me off big.
Yeah, like, oh, I got.
I'm used to the big screen, but I'm usually into something different than talking insulators.
That's interesting because I literally see them all the time that go for auction. I never bid on them because I'm like, man, I don't know about these things. But the last time they went up was just a couple days ago, and there were some blue ones, and the price was up there, but there was like 15 to 20 of them maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Kat sent me a picture. I think Tracy Parks did too, and they were just commons. If you can get them $1 a piece, and you had an antique booth, you would get $5-$10 because people will go by and they'll grab them for tea lights. But if you want to resell, then you got to really, if you see something, you comp it and look it up, and you'll see, or PM me. And if I got my phone, I'll try to answer. You send me a picture on Instagram because I usually have my phone. I'll feel the little buzz or hear the ding ding.
Jennifer Hayes, could you get Harry's Instagram link for the chat, please? They are asking, is that possible? Cameron wants to know, what about ceramic insulators, Harry?
A few, but I have a shelf for them, but they're no. Most of those are
Good question.
just a couple dollars, $1. They're no big deal. Anything Westinghouse, they get a little bit better. And if you ever seen a Westinghouse glass one, grab it because you got yourself a nice chunk of change. So,
Harry, explain what insulators are. Amy said it's sad she has no idea what it is. So can you explain to everybody what insulators are?
back when I was a kid, they were on all the telephone poles. They ran into your house. If you look at along old railroad tracks, they were all along those. They were just something the wires wrapped around and went down. Now they're all ceramic. You'll see a ceramic one sitting on the poles. They were everywhere, and that's what they are.
I don't have a buzz or a ding ding to give Harry. I could give Harry a dolphin, but we've had lots of dolphins. I'll give Harry a super chat next time I watch Harry live. I try to go in all of Harry's lives when I can because you learn stuff, and Harry's very entertaining. Heidi is as well. These are like my two very entertaining friends that I like to watch live.
I do lives, and on the weekend, if it's in the morning, but I'll stop being silly when I'm doing lives. If somebody asks questions, I talk to them. I don't have 300 people in my chats, so I'll get to your question. I usually get about 30 if I'm lucky, so I will get to your questions. So or I'll let you come in. Doesn't matter to me. So, Kat came in one time. That's when she was laughing about the dummy way back. This was.
I have to go in his lives to make him send me Sir Andrew back there.
That's funny.
This was I'm the original dummy master. So one of these days I've got. In the 90s, I was at a place in a bachelor pad, and we had all this stuff, and we used to do before YouTube, or we would have been millionaires. But we had Halloween shows and stuff. I'm going to put clips on some of my things once I can edit out the naughty bits, because I just don't want that. So,
Harry had a wrestling clip at the end of
Yeah,
one of
there's
his
a wrestling
videos.
clip that shows you. I used to have my own wrestling organization in the backyard pool. After we had refreshments, we always got silly. So that's how you are when you're in your 20s. You're silly. You can't help it.
I'm impressed with how good Echo is being. Echo's just sitting there so pretty, being so good and quiet.
Good bird.
Perfect.
That's only when we're on the Canadian show,
She
Tommy.
likes, don't you, girl? Yeah, I'm a bird. I need some attention. I'll take it however I can get it. What was that? When
See,
she
there
wants
you
to
go.
go back,
There's
she'll scream really loud.
We
I'll
sold a
lose an eardrum.
ceramic one for 50. Some of the ceramic ones will do good, but I don't know much. Most of the ceramic ones are just a buck. They're not a big deal. But there
What
are.
is this? I don't even know. What's a ceramic one? Is it like just plain white?
Yeah, no, they come in colors too. I have blue, cobalt blues of those, and there's greens, and there's a lot of whites. There's grays. They kind of look like, a lot of them will look just like this. There's a lot of browns. They just don't. The glass ones are. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So blue and purple and brown, right?
Golden ambers. Yeah, something funky. Whoa, he's mad now. That's
Look,
a cobalt
Echo wants
blue.
to take over the show.
There he goes.
Echo. Nope, Echo's not paying me any attention. Echo.
Are you mad at me now?
Didn't work. I was
That's
trying
a
to get
color right there, Cat.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And
Blue.
that's not dyed. When you look at that, you can tell. You can tell when something's dyed because, like I said, it looks new, crisp. These aren't crisp. They've got their flaws.
Now everybody is
That's-
hunting insulators.
Oh,
Harry. You
yeah.
better watch out.
Now,
The competition
don't
is
get
on.
crazy.
Off
No,
the prices,
It's
through the
just
roof.
like anything else. There's cone top. This is something. If you find these, if you went in a yard sale or
Show us,
something,
Harry. Show us.
somebody had something like these sitting on the table, and you said, "How much are those?" And they said, $1 a piece." Grab them and run to the car and call it a day because these can go into thousands. These
For
are
one can?
what that.
One-
Yeah.
For one
Oh,
can?
absolutely. Oh, cone top beer cans, they're just rare. They're very hard to find. There were a bunch of them found at my one place I worked when they knocked down the wall, and they were Esselingers, and they were mint shaped, beautiful cans, and they're like $500 a piece. And it's just crazy what some things are people pay for this stuff. What do you know about that's kerosene holders? I don't. I like Coleman lanterns. I have a lot of those. The green, if you're just talking about these aquas here, they're $2 to $5. These are no big deal. If that's the aquas you're talking about, there's just these get funky stuff in them like amber swirls or milky swirls, then they get more valuable. But most insulators are probably $5 to $10. They're no big deal. It's just like anything else. Neon signs, yeah.
So since I paid for it, then I got it.
I got a couple. I got a neon red dog right there, and I got an amber Bach back there. I paid $20 and nothing. So
So Julian's is, I think, bearded thrift machine. Heidi's is hot flip Heidi, the same as YouTube. Mine is the same. Harry's is Jam Dad, JAMDAD. I think if you look for Harry Humstone, though, you'll still find him. I have his YouTube link below. I might start. Maybe we can start linking Instagrams if people have Instagrams that come on that way. If people want to follow, I put a lot of my solds on Instagram that don't make it into my videos. Like if they sell on days I'm working when Brad's shipping, I put a lot of those up on Instagram.
I rate food on Instagram. That's how it all started. So, and once that was just for some friends. So, and then it gets going from there. So, I jumped on here and watched a couple of pickers, and then Tommy and Tracy, and that was up. So that's just the way it goes. You got to watch those Cokes too. Again, they're repops. All the ones I have from that pickup cases are real. The Coke bottles are repops. So they were made in '84. You'll know the difference when you look on the bottom. If it's big letters, it's a real one. If it's those little letters and they're hard to read, they're repop.
Interesting. I was just looking up some of those Cone beer bottles. You're right. Those things are expensive.
Oh my God. Hit the highest. There's ones that they'll sell at a private auction that go in the thousands. They're just unbelievable. How
They're called Cone.
even some with holes in them will still go for over $1,000. So it's crazy.
Okay, it's my show and tell time. I want you guys all to guess. I don't think I told Julian. So I will tell you, besides me, there's only one other person on eBay with these cups. They are from the 1960s. They are paper. How much do you think one of these paper cups is selling for?
Awesome.
15. I don't have any.
How much do you think, Heidi?
For one?
45.
For one, 10.
So the only other person with these listed has them listed for $22 plus shipping each.
25% off.
I got 48 of these, so I put them in lots of 6 for $40 each, and I sold one set on Facebook Marketplace for an offer of $30. 30 bucks.
Okay, there you go.
Plus shipping. I got a whole stack. I got Dr. Pepper, Coke, Pepsi, Diet Pepsi from the 1960s for $15 in a tray auction lot.
I would grab those if I seen them at a yard sale.
Is your posting? Did you make a little pyramid on eBay?
I did.
That's a good looking posting. Yeah.
But do you see the only other one of these? They're selling for $22 each.
And it has 3 watchers too.
Yes. So here I come to steal all of their watchers and make them buy them.
That's right.
Because I already paid for the whole lot of Dr. Pepper and Coke and Pepsi cups with that one Facebook sale. Now the rest is all profit.
That's cool.
Gold, it's gold. That's my, I mean, I stick with it. I mean, anything old is just, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, Noelle, my first set sold over on Facebook Marketplace. I'm fine with letting them sit because now that one lot they're all paid for. But I saw that the one listing had the watchers at $22 for one cup. So I figure for I only have the small size, but I have bigger size of the Coke from the 1960s. They call it the fishtail logo.
They call it the what? Your
fishtail logo.
Huh. You ever pick up any old radios, any of the Bakelite radios or tube radios or any of that stuff? Or you
I haven't come across any. Like I picked up, you know, the flip alarm.
I have one.
Sell for a ton of money, like that the numbers flip. But the one I picked up didn't work, so I threw it in the free people.
Oh, the clock radio, the digital clock radios. Yeah, I'll pick those up. They'll usually go for $1. So they're worth grabbing every time. Electric and stuff. Yeah, those little radios, they'll get 20, 25 hours a piece for those. And they're used, like I said, they'll be $1 or $2 at a yard sale. But these tube ones like I have right here, those things, when they work, they're 56 and up. There's some good Bakelite. People will take them even if they're broke.
You got one sitting next to you?
There's one right there. There's a Zenith right there.
Show us, Terry. Show us.
Show us.
It's right there.
Oh, yeah.
But I got nicer ones than that, but they're scattered throughout the house.
Wow.
Yes. I paid $25 for that. That's Frank Sinatra special, man. That's Bing Crosby. You ever see old microphones, you grab them every time. They're good money, even if they don't work.
I love that.
That's been sitting up here. A couple people have seen it in the chat and said, hey, is that an old microphone?
I have a question. When you're done.
I did see Dave messaged me and told me he was thinking about that. If you don't know Dave, Tesla Picker and I talked quite a bit, and he messaged me when he got the U-Haul filled and said, I did it. I don't forget, guys, we still have 180 in the chat. We are almost done. We're going to wrap it up here shortly. But next week, I got to get it right. So I'm kicking poor Julian there off next week. It will be Dave Tesla Picker and Tommy and Tracy again next week, which is what we did. When did we? It's been a few months. It's been a few months.
Yeah, because I wasn't in town. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like to kick Julian off too much, but when Tommy and Tracy come on, Dave is my co-host. Thank you, Noelle. Yeah, I made a little pyramid of the cups. You know, you got to make your listings look good,
It's a
guys. That's
solid
what
looking
brings the money.
listing. Yeah, that listing's on point.
Tracy, you better not forget. I mean, I could make Julian wear a wig. He could be you.
I could.
There's only one Mona Lisa, and that's Tracy. So there you go.
Julian is fine, Tommy. I don't let
yeah.
him talk half the time anyway.
So, Kat,
He
do we?
just sits here.
Are you talking? It's a delay.
No.
No, go ahead.
Kat, do we have time for a quick Heidi question?
Yeah, go.
Was that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I bought all these video games, and I thought my son could test them for me. It said that he doesn't have an Xbox 360, so I don't know if these are any good or not. And I don't know if I should just like sell them all off to some other reseller and get rid of them, or buy an Xbox, or what would you guys do? I've got like this one looks really cool.
See if they're all scratched up.
Yeah.
And
First
there's
thing I'd look
some
at.
other like they might.
Make sure they're not all scratched up. I think that means a lot.
Okay, so
Nope, you're freezing.
Okay, guys.
scratched
So
up, what I just throw it away.
no, you guys
No, I wouldn't do
tell
that.
Heidi what you would do if
Like
you're a
this-
video game.
Anyhow,
Tommy's
question.
Tommy's the big video game guy. He'd be able to tell her if he's still in here. He's one that knows the videos. Quickie with Heidi.
Okay.
Michelle's saying look for
Maybe
concentric
Insulator
circles.
on
A couple of
Facebook
people said list them as untested. I, with video games, look and see if they're scratched. If they're not scratched, I just list them and I don't put tested or not tested. And if they say they don't work, I'm going to have to believe them and give them a refund. That's what I do.
That's my rule of thumb.
Yeah, I sold all mine on Marketplace.
Okay, that sounds good. Really? This is how one of
I
the
wouldn't
looks.
put untested though.
Tell if
I
it's
would just
scratched
not
or
put
not. I also-
anything.
You'll be able to see if they're scratched because they'll look.
Say condition is used and leave it at that, right? I love that.
Yeah.
That's like the coolest description. Condition used.
Fun. Don't give them
This
any
is
more
more,
information
right?
than what they need.
How would that be?
If you can feel the scratches. Okay.
Tommy says he would just say light surface scratches. So you could say noted light surface scratches. And Shane is saying that your Minecraft is worth $25.
There you go.
Yeah.
So if that's in good shape,
All right,
Really?
Heidi. I'm making you big to tell everybody bye.
If it works,
This
it's
is
worth
your
20%, they'll ship it back, right?
yes.
Thank you. Okay, I'll stop.
Have a shameless
bye.
self plug. No, tell everybody about you and why to subscribe to you.
What? Well, okay. First of all, I'm not sure I need more subscribers. I mean, you know, it's overwhelming and a lot of responsibility, and I prefer not to have any pressure. If you don't mind.
So don't
But if
subscribe
you're
to
so
Heidi.
inclined, I used to be the girl that said this list. I don't do that much anymore because I haven't been listed, but I will eventually. And yeah, I try to be funny. If you feel bad about your business, come watch mine. You'll feel a lot better. And yeah, I'm on Instagram at Heidi. And maybe
Okay,
I'll be
Harry.
young enough to go on TikTok one of these days. So yeah.
Just do it. Go, Harry.
All right, there you go. Watch me sometimes on the weekends. Not this weekend coming up because I will not have any 2 drink minimums. I do 2 drink minimums and serious chat for the serious adult. So, if you like antiques and stuff like that, check out some of my videos. I think you'll enjoy them. I like buying stuff at yard sales, and you'll see I've picked up a lot of cool things. So check me out, and especially check out my lives. So you'll enjoy them.
Yeah.
I think.
His link is in the description. Julian, go.
I just want to say thank you to our guest and to Kat. I do appreciate you allowing me on the show. And yeah, definitely check out Harry's lives. They are hilarious. And I also have a YouTube, The Beer Thrift Machine, and an Instagram also. Might be getting a Twitch, and I do also have a TikTok.
We're going to be everywhere. We're going platform.
Yeah, I'm going to try to Twitch too. I'm on Twitch, so check me out on Twitch. I haven't done nothing yet, but maybe one day.
Yeah.
We appreciate you guys watching. Harry and Heidi, thank you for being on. We will have Tesla Picker, Tommy, and Tracy Parks on next week, and we will see you guys next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard.